What up, y'all? It's your boy Denim Jeans back at it again with another video. And today we're just gonna be talking about, the NBA playoffs. That's the hot topic right now. I've already made a video about the Nets versus the Sixers game and then the Magic versus the Raptors game. So go ahead, check those out if you guys want to hear about those. Today, I think I'm just gonna start doing this format. I think I'm just gonna do a video the day after the games instead of uploading like the same day as them. So like I made a video with the Magic and the Nets on the same day that they played. I think what I'm gonna do now is just wait till the next day and then talk about the games the day before. So like there's games happening today. Tomorrow I'm just gonna talk about those games, and today I'm just gonna talk about the games that were yesterday and the games that happened Saturday that I didn't get to talk about yet. So Warriors versus Clippers. Warriors won. Steph Curry made a lot of threes. Next, Spurs versus Nuggets. That was a crazy game because the Spurs don't really have like that superstar. They have DeMar DeRozan, they have Marcus Aldridge, who are like all-star level, or at least all-star potential players, but they're not really superstars, I would say. Some people may disagree and think DeMar DeRozan is a superstar. I don't think that he is yet, especially not like in the playoffs. Regular season, he's a beast. Playoffs, he tends to fade off. But the Spurs came out and they pulled out the dub, man. DeMar DeRozan 18, 12, and 6. Jokic had a triple-double. Wasn't enough to pull it out, though. And now it gets really interesting because this is one of the upsets that's commonly picked amongst sports analysts, other NBA YouTubers, and that's because of the experience of the Spurs. Greg Popovich having been to the playoffs for like the umpteenth year in a row. Marcus Aldridge has been in the playoffs for quite a few years. So has DeMar DeRozan. And the fact that this team plays so slow, so methodical, and with such precision is going to make it tough for the Nuggets to beat them. Just because the Nuggets are young, they like to run, they like to gun. And if they're not making their shots, if they're not going with the flow of their offense, then it's going to be difficult for them to win games. And that's why they lost to the Spurs the other night, because the Spurs are used to like these grind, relatively low-scoring games. 101 to 96 isn't that low-scoring, but it's low-scoring relative to like the Warriors 121, and then that's 111 and things like that. But I'm not really that surprised that the Spurs won. I do think the Nuggets are going to pull out the next game. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row to start off the series. And if they do, they're in real trouble. They're not going to win that series being down 2-0. The Spurs are too good, too well disciplined, and too well coached to blow a 2-0 lead. I'm not going to. The Nuggets need to win the next game if they have any hope of winning the series. Now, moving on to the games that happened yesterday. We had the Celtics versus the Pacers in the lowest scoring game so far of the NBA playoffs, 84-74 Celtics over the Pacers. I predicted the Celtics to win this series in 5 or 6 games just because they have Kyrie Irving. They did make the Eastern Conference Finals last year, so they have that deep playoff run experience. And the Pacers are without their best player right now in Victor Oladipo, and they got bounced to the first round last year by the LeBron James-led Cavaliers. So I'm not really that surprised that the Celtics won this game yesterday. I am surprised they were so low scoring. The highest score for the Pacers was 12 points or 14 points, by Corey Joseph off the bench, and the highest score for the Celtics was tied between Kyrie Irving and Marcus Morris, 20 points apiece. But 84-74 is a really low scoring game, especially since defense has been slacking this year in terms of points given up per game. This has been one of the higher scoring seasons in NBA history. So it was a defensive slugfest, or just really terrible offense. I would go with really terrible offense, really poor shooting from both sides. Both teams shot 36% or less. So I'm not surprised the Celtics won, but I am surprised on how low scoring it is. And if the Pacers can play that good a defense again, they can win a game. You shouldn't give up 84 points and lose the game, especially since they only scored 74 points, especially in a playoff game. But I think once they go back home, game 3, if they can hold the Celtics to less than 90 points, that they will win that game, because I don't think they're going to shoot as poor as they did yesterday in the coming games. So that was a really interesting game. Not surprised. No upset there. The Celtics over the Pacers. Now, next. Probably the best game this series so far. Thunder versus the Trailblazers. The Thunder need to start worrying. Because although the game, was on the road, it was a game they were expected to win. They weren't the favorites, but I still think that they should have won the game because, one, they have the best player in the series in Paul George, and two, they have the second best player in the series in Russell Westbrook. Some people may say Dame. Some people, well, it's either between those three. I think that Russell Westbrook is better than Damian Lillard. He did average a triple-double last night. Russell Westbrook did, but Paul George can't shoot 8 for 24 and expect his team to win. He did put up 26 points, but it was on 8 for 24 shooting, 4 15 from 3, and it's not satisfactory. It's not going to do it. Russell at 8 for 17. That's efficient, just under 50% from the field. Dame went off for 30, and Nez Cantor and CJ McCollum both went off for 20+. And that's the difference in the game. The role players helping out more for the Trailblazers than the Thunder, and the star players for the Trailblazers outperforming the star players for the Thunder. They just were outplayed all around, and which is why Portland was able to build a lead and hold it going into the end of the game. And so if the Portland wins the next game at home, the Thunder are going to lose the series, same as I said with the Nuggets versus the Spurs. You can't go down 2-0 in these series and expect to come back. That's not how it works. That's not what's going to happen.
Oh my gosh!
I was trying to get this video in before this man got back, but now he's back. He's finna mess with me.
You trying to get a video in before the cutest man in the room came back?
So, 2 more games to go. Talk about the Bucks versus the
Not good luck
Pistons
being the second cutest dude in your own video.
and the Rockets versus the Jazz. Bro, leave me alone, dog.
Bro, I'm saucy. What are you talking about? The camera love me. I gotta come over and say what's up.
Bro, you're not even cute though.
You're not even talking about nothing real, bro. What are you even saying over here?
Bro, this video gonna be long as hell if you don't shut the fuck up, bro.
You ain't even got nothing of value to say.
Damn, bro. So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by this ugly ass Mo.
Oh.
The Bucks versus the Pistons. There ain't really much to say about it. The Bucks are a better team by far. Giannis did his thing, 24 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists.
Bro, you stay
And they
on
won
that
by
man's.
35 points. He's my favorite player in the league, bro. Leave me alone. He's my favorite player in the league, in case I didn't know. So, Bucks, Pistons, no surprises there. Should be a sweep. Jazz versus the Rockets. Rockets making hello threes once again. And I don't know why teams have such a hard time guarding James Harden. I mean, I do because he's a great player within this league. Ignore that do-rag under there. Okay, leave me alone.
Ugly.
I don't know why the Jazz, who are like the best defensive team in the league, or top 3 at least, has such a hard time stopping James Harden. He is one of the best scorers in the league. He put up 30 points on them, 10 assists, 8 rebounds, dang near triple-double. And everyone else around him was shooting really well too. And the Jazz aren't going to win by outscoring the Rockets. So they need to clamp up on defense going into game 2. Otherwise, it's going to be another blowout. They're going to win by 30+ again, and it's going to be a 4 or 5 game series. The Jazz can beat the Rockets in this series if they tighten up on the defensive end, Donovan Mitchell starts hitting his shot, and Rudy Gobert starts playing like the Defensive Player of the Year candidate that he is. Let me know what you guys thought about the games that have come so far. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about the Warriors games. The game's going on today, 15 April. Tax day. Do your fucking taxes. So tomorrow I'll be talking about the Nets versus 76ers game and then the Warriors versus Clippers game. I'm excited to watch Steph Curry play again, see if he can keep on doing what he was doing. But that's all I got for you guys now today. Peace.